Guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. New MOTU Origins figures based on their classic Filmation cartoon appearances are now already getting out there and getting into the hands of collectors. Shout out to Collecting Classics for being the first to share the news updates and images on his Instagram page. And we also have some in-hand images here sent in by one of the channel's top supporters. So I'm going to be discussing all of this stuff on the channel today. Guys, if you enjoy the content here, do consider supporting the channel by clicking on the join button to sign up as a channel member here on YouTube or signing up on the Retro Toy Escapades Patreon page. Members have access to exclusive content, priority replies, and video requests. Thank you, and I look forward to having you guys on board. The new cartoon collection figures follow the same style of origins, but are basically a reboot of the entire line, hopefully one that will draw more interest at retail, but that's something that we're going to have to wait and see on. He-Man's face sculpt has a very neutral expression this time around, but it's a good one. A more commercial one, in fact, I think, and far less alienating than the one that we got for the very first Origins release figure back in 2020. Although, to be fair, this look does definitely have its fans as well. Now, I do like the new series title of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe instead of just Masters of the Universe like it was with Origins, although the international cards did always have the He-Man wording in there, and I think that helped a lot in drawing attention to the product. Also, we have this awesome new image of Castle Grayskull in the back instead of just the exploding red rocks like it was with the old packages. We get the cartoon collection sticker on the blister. Notice it doesn't say Filmation, probably due to copyright reasons, but the same Filmation color scheme is present in the lettering. On the back, the artwork directly references a classic episode of the cartoon, one that's titled The Masks of Power. And the approach here to have each figure taken directly from a specific episode of the old cartoon is definitely one that's unique, for sure. It would have been great though if they included some text on the back with the synopsis of each episode and its original air date. Based on the instructions provided, we see that He-Man not only comes with the classic power sword, but also an all-new sculpt for the Sword of Ancients, which based on these in-hand images shared to us, look great, man. I mean, the Sword of Ancients just looks like the Thundercat's Sword of Omens, alright? And it looks fantastic in He-Man's hands like that, right? It's good to have some variety when it comes to He-Man's weaponry. He also gets a new sheath for the sword attached to the back of the harness, but unfortunately, nothing else, alright? So that's a bit of a letdown, although you can reuse the axe and the shield from his previous releases. What's also being released now and is in the hands of some collectors out there is what is without a doubt the best looking 5-inch scale Beastman figure to date. I think that this one is one of the clear standouts of the wave. Beastman here is taken from the episode The Dragon Invasion. This is artwork reveal here on the back of the package. A full action scene here, Skeletor blasting away at this humongous dragon that's coming for him. Beastman is operating this device, and this thing is actually included in the set called the Hover Ray. Okay, you get that as an accessory piece and also his classic whip. I think that overall, the sculpting here is just really great because it's not too exaggerated. Previous incarnations of the Beastman figure, especially the one that came out with the first Origins figure, I didn't like it all too much because I felt that, it referenced the 80s figure, but I've mentioned in previous videos as well that I never really liked that original 80s Beastman sculpt either. But this one here is just great, okay? It's intimidating, it's not over the top, it captures what you want from a Beastman figure in this particular scale. I think it's just one of the clear standouts from this entire wave. They knocked it out of the park. Speaking of this particular wave, the cross-sell that's shown to us, okay, we get an all-new cross-sell here of 4 figures. We've got He-Man, we've got Man-at-Arms, we've got the Filmation Skeletor, we've got Beastman. Surprisingly, there's no sign of Teela here. Teela was shown during the STCC footage that we saw online. Okay, she was there at the STCC display. There is a Filmation Teela coming and probably a lot more too as well. So possibly Teela is coming in a future wave. Then again, it's also possible that this particular assortment of figures like we're seeing here will not be released in this particular order, right? We never know. Anyway, we also get the reveal for the brand new mini comic that's included in this particular set, and it's the Mask of the Magi. Man, this thing looks really exciting. I can't wait to get my hands on it, okay, so I can review it, okay? This is one of those channels that does mini comic reviews here online. Some of you guys say that it's spoilers, but really the reason why I started doing those mini comic reviews from all those years back, was to just offer international readers a chance okay, to find out what the hell's going on in these comics, because as you know, when Origin started putting out these mini comics, they didn't come with any dialogue, all right? So maybe the reviews help. I don't know, let me know. But then, guys, okay, this particular mini comic has got a great looking cover here. I can't help but feel also that it's a homage to the first time that Origins came out back in Wave 1 2020, and we had the Beast Barrage comic, okay? That was the first mini comic released in that wave. If you notice, these particular books have a sort of a similar feel to them, okay? Beastman at the background, He-Man fighting against an evil force of some kind. Yeah, you notice that? Anyway, guys, like I said, these figures are out there. They're in the community's hands right now. I can't wait to get my hands on them too. I hope that this reboot is a success to some degree. Definitely for sure. Okay, I can't wait to see how everything just turns out. I can't wait to see these things possibly being on retail shelves again, especially right here in Malaysia. Okay, thank you for watching, and do show your support for the channel so that I can keep on bringing you more content like this.